Good morning and welcome to another day, Training Tuesday with Selling on eBay. Hope you all had a really good, relaxing and chocolate-filled Easter. It's been pretty miserable here, very rainy and cold, but then I haven't gone out, so that's been okay. So today we're going to talk about a very fascinating topic, which is packaging. And this is something that is often overlooked, and yet we get quite a lot of questions about it. And as you might imagine, that it depends. Packaging is important, but it's more important for a business account than it is for a personal account. This is because buyers generally are more forgiving if it's a personal account, whereas they expect a superb professional service from a business account. And that makes sense, really. You'll pay extra for a business item from a business seller generally, and you will you'll feel more connected as a buyer if it's another personal seller that you're buying from. So it depends on whether it's a personal or business seller. That's the first point. Secondly, I like to recycle things wherever possible, as indeed do many people. And it's one of those areas, however, that unfortunately won't work so well if you're a business. If you're a personal seller, it's absolutely fine to recycle. In fact, it's a good idea to recycle packaging that you've got lying around the house, or even strong carrier bags turned inside out. They are indeed just plastic bags at the end of the day and can be reused. Little cardboard boxes can also be reused. Tissue paper, even brown paper. Amazon's very keen on using that stiff brown paper for packaging, and it can be very useful. Also, the biodegradable packaging chips can work very well. I've received parcels from all sorts of different packaging angles, and it doesn't really matter as long as it gets the job done and the item arrives in one piece. If you're selling clothing in particular, a plastic bag is absolutely fine, as long as it's a clean plastic bag, obviously. Some people might complain that you're using recycled bags, but, well, there's not a lot you can do about that, really. You'll find that some buyers will complain about anything. They're in a very small minority, and you can't build your entire processes based on the tiny 0.5% of people that will complain. You have to do it on the majority. So definitely consider using recycled items. If you're a business, it's a little bit different. A business, people will expect you to use new packaging, and to a certain extent that's Amazon's influence. Amazon always sends items out in brand new boxes with the brown paper, and it looks brand new. I suppose it's a difference between buying something from a department store and buying something from a car boot sale. You wouldn't expect it to be beautifully packaged if it was at a car boot sale. So the other thing to mention about sending things packaging is to make sure you put something into your parcel or your bag that says who you are and how your buyer can contact you. I think I've mentioned this before, but I think it's such an important thing, and so many people don't do it. You must give your buyer easy access to you if in case there's a problem, or in case they want to buy another one. They might be so thrilled with what they've bought that they want to order something else. And if you've got your phone number or your email address, they can contact you directly, immediately, without having to log on to eBay, find the purchase, find your details and contact you that way. Finally, a little word about adding in gifts and sweets. This was very popular about 10 years ago on eBay. Whatever you ordered, you would end up, somebody would stick in a lollipop or a little bag of sweets or a bookmark or all sorts of little gifts, if you like, for their buyers. This was nice, but in actual fact, you're better off. The research shows that buyers are not particularly impressed with these little extra gifts. Which is a shame, really. What they really want is the basics done correctly. So they want to get what they've ordered, when they ordered it, and they want it to arrive in a timely fashion and be what they want. They're much more, if there's a choice, they would much rather have that than something that had a packet of sweets in it but was actually 2 days late or was the wrong item. So once you've got your basics in place, it might be nice to add in little extras, but make sure you get your basics right first. So I think that's all about we've got to say for today for packaging. It's a small and often overlooked necessity. Next week we're going to be talking about auctions again, because there's a lot to say about auctions, and in particular there's a new thing that eBay has started trialling, which is making an offer on an auction, which is a very interesting development. So we'll be talking a lot more about that next week. So please join us 11 o'clock Tuesday mornings, and this is me saying goodbye from Selling on eBay.